Empaths are exceptionally sensitive people who want to help others. They can sense the emotional energy of people around them, including narcissists. In fact, because empaths can see the emotional turmoil and are eager to help, they are frequently attracted to narcissists. Narcissists are also attracted to them because empaths become laser-focused on other people's needs. This is great for the narcissist, although they fear the empath's ability to see through to their true self. Still, narcissists and empaths commonly get together. So what happens when an empath leaves the narcissist? If you're an empath who's in a relationship with a narcissist, you need to be aware of just what might happen when you decide to end the relationship. It's important for your emotional and mental health to realize just how you might feel and react to the loss of such a needy partner. It's also helpful to understand how the narcissist might react so you can be prepared for that too. Dramatic change can be unsettling. The relationship between an empath and a narcissist is one of intense emotional instability. The empath senses the narcissist's traumatized inner child and the fear, shame, and self-loathing that dominate the narcissist's inner world. The empath initially wants to help the narcissist. They can see the pain and suffering the personality disorder causes, and they want to help. If the empath is not careful, however, the narcissist will lure them into a state of codependency. I became very empathetic as a result of my mother's narcissistic manipulation. She was such an unpredictable individual that I had to be very sensitive to her mood swings as a way to protect myself. Ignoring my own needs helped keep the peace, and I used it as a defense mechanism. It's not a sustainable coping strategy, however, and it's vital for an empath to realize they must enforce certain energetic boundaries to keep from being sucked dry by the vampiric narcissist. Even if an empath can maintain their own sense of self, their relationship with a narcissist will still be very intense. When it ends, they will often feel a sense of emptiness. They have been focusing on the tumultuous, intense, energetic fluctuations in the narcissist's mood and temperament for so long that it can feel as though they have nothing left. That can be a very unsettling sensation. When I left my mother to regain my sense of self, I felt very odd for quite a long time. It was as if I had nothing inside now that I didn't have my mother's constant hunger for attention to keep me busy. Empaths often rethink their decision frequently. Because of the dramatic difference the empath feels when they leave the intensity of the relationship with a narcissist, they can feel as though they have lost their sense of purpose. It's normal for them to wonder if they made a mistake when they left. It's also easy for some empaths to wonder if they were overreacting when they left. They may start to think that the narcissist couldn't have really meant the terrible things they said when they were in their narcissistic rage. They can imagine that the narcissist wasn't really intending to devalue them when they were insulting them time and again. They can come to believe the gaslighting the narcissist wants them to believe. It's not uncommon for people to downplay the negative aspects of a relationship and focus instead on what was positive about it. The narcissist is to the empath the devil they know, and they might even find themselves longing to have that toxic person back in their life. They realize that at least they had come to know what to expect. It's also true that the unknown can seem frightening. When you leave the narcissist, you're stepping back into an entirely different social network. You have to reinvent yourself as a single person, an independent entity without the narcissist in your life. Empaths fear being judged by friends and family. Another reason that it can be emotionally difficult for empaths to leave a narcissist is that they fear the judgment that may come from some friends and family members. They are extremely sensitive individuals, and they easily pick up on that kind of emotion. Thinking about this judgment can make an empath reticent to leave their narcissistic partner. They know they will sense the emotional changes in certain people, and that fear of being judged can prevent them from taking the action they need to in order to be in a happier, healthier place. The problem for the empath is that people can't hide their emotional energy from them. If you are feeling a particular way about an empath, they can usually sense that. It makes it difficult for them to do anything that they think will provoke your negative energy. If an empath has children with a narcissist, they will also feel the weight of how the breakup may affect them. They might hear their mother chiding them for not thinking about the children first. The problem is that a relationship with a narcissist is extremely chaotic, and that is also not good for the child. As the child of a narcissist, I can assure you that leaving such a toxic person behind is better for your child's health and future than staying. Your children, like you, will likely feel a level of confusion and fear. But once they are not in constant contact with the narcissist, they usually start to blossom. Empaths can feel uncertain about their sense of self. Another common reaction to breaking up with a narcissist is that an empath can doubt their own sense of self. Narcissists will gaslight, lie, and confuse their victims to make them more dependent on the narcissist. They don't want you to be your own person, and they don't think of you like that. They really think of their victims as extensions of their own identity. Narcissists treat their victims like that, and it can eventually make you start to doubt your own sense of self. The gaslighting from a narcissist can make you question your own reality and even your own sanity. I know I did. My mother gaslighted me at every turn, and I wasn't certain I could live on my own. I had bought into the idea that I needed my mother. I needed her opinion on everything. I didn't trust myself to be strong enough to live without her constantly telling me what to do and how flawed I was. That's exactly what the narcissist wants you to do. They don't want you to feel confident in your own ideas and thoughts. They don't want you to feel like you can live without them. They are trying to instill a sense of learned helplessness and frailty that they can take advantage of through manipulation. Because the empath senses emotions on such a deep and sometimes physical level, they buy into that idea. They can come to see themselves as helpless and needy. Empaths may fear they are narcissists. It's common for narcissists to use projection as a manipulation tactic. They will accuse their romantic partners and other people in their life of being a narcissist themselves. They can be pretty convincing, too. This is particularly true for someone who is an empath. They are capable of sensing the narcissist's true emotional turmoil, and they can sometimes take that on themselves. Super empaths are people who will not only sense the emotions of others, but actually feel those emotions in their own bodies. When they sense the underlying sense of shame and self-loathing that the narcissist is secretly harboring, it can be easy for them to take those emotions on and feel as if that is their experience. In a sense, it is. This is one of the reasons why it is so important for empaths to guard against taking on too many emotions. They have to shut off their capacity for doing that on an energetic level to protect themselves. If they can't do that, they could easily buy into the narcissist's assertion that the empath is a narcissist rather than the other way around. This is part of what makes a narcissist so dangerous to an empath. Empaths can shut down narcissism because of the way they are able to tune in to the narcissist's true emotions. But if they have not fully realized their abilities, the narcissist can turn the tables on them. Narcissists are very adept at convincing other people of their point of view. Empaths struggle with guilt and feelings of responsibility. Empaths are caring people who strive to help others with their emotional struggles. They have the insight to see through to the truth about your feelings and how they are affecting your mental and physical health. They do this with their narcissistic partners, and they strive to help them overcome what they see is really going on. It's a tall order with a narcissist, however, because the nature of narcissistic personality disorder is such that the narcissist does not have the capacity for introspection. That's why an empath is unlikely to be able to really change a narcissist. They might be able to stop their narcissistic manipulation tactics when interacting with the empath, but they are less likely to be able to fundamentally change the narcissist. That isn't really their responsibility, but they often take it on as such. When the empath can't help the narcissist to overcome their internal criticism and feelings of worthlessness, they often feel guilty about that. They feel it was their responsibility to help them heal, and they failed. The truth is that only the narcissist can change themselves. It isn't something the empath can do, nor is it their responsibility. Empaths can shut down narcissistic tactics because they have the unique ability to see through the false self-image the narcissist has erected. That can even sometimes make the narcissist leave the empath because they fear the empath will expose their true self. While this ability could conceivably help the narcissist heal, the narcissist usually rejects that possibility. Finally, leaving a narcissist can create a number of surprising emotions for an empath. The close connection the two of you have had can be difficult to lose, even if they are abusive. What's more, the reaction of the narcissist can trigger old emotional wounds and make you even more susceptible to the narcissist's manipulation. To avoid that, you'll want to do a number of things to heal from the abuse you've experienced. One of the best things you can do is defuse those old emotional wounds so they won't trigger an emotional reaction. That will help you prevent any more abusive treatment and maintain your boundaries. My 5-step roadmap to heal emotional triggers can help recognize and identify those emotional triggers. It's free, and I'll deliver it directly to your inbox if you just click on the link below the video. It can change your life and help you maintain firm boundaries against narcissistic abuse. Thanks for watching.